In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NFL games happening on September 8, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Carolina Panthers versus New Orleans Saints. The Carolina Panthers are set to face off against the New Orleans Saints this Sunday in the opening week of NFL action. This matchup is particularly intriguing as both teams are entering the season with different expectations and goals. The Saints are looking to build on the momentum they generated at the end of the 2023 season, where they finished strong and set a positive tone for the upcoming campaign. Meanwhile, the Panthers are aiming to improve their competitiveness after a challenging previous season. While Bryce Young, Carolina's quarterback, is expected to show growth after gaining valuable experience last year, there are still concerns about whether he has enough support around him to succeed. New Orleans, on the other hand, has the advantage of starting their season at home in a game they are favored to win. Given their overall team strength and home field advantage, the New Orleans Saints to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Despite the Saints being the better team on paper, my confidence in their offense remains limited. I believe Carolina's defense will show significant improvement, making life difficult for Derek Carr and the rest of the Saints offense. Last season, both matchups between these two teams went under the projected point total, and this trend could continue given the defensive upgrades each team has made. New Orleans has bolstered their defense by adding linebacker Willie Gay and second-round draft pick Kool-Aid McKinstry, which should only make things tougher for their opponents. Although I do expect Bryce Young and the Panthers offense to perform better than they did in 2023, they still face an uphill battle, particularly against a New Orleans defense that places a premium on shutting down opposing offenses. The Panthers struggled mightily in pass protection last year, tying for second in the league for most sacks allowed, and facing players like Chase Young, Cameron Jordan, and Demario Davis could spell trouble for Young and the Carolina offense. Neither the Panthers nor the Saints were particularly reliable teams to back last season, and if I'm being honest, I found more success betting against both of them. Neither team made significant improvements in the offseason, and both struggled with inconsistent or subpar quarterback play. I don't expect a drastic turnaround for either side in this matchup. Instead, this game could very well turn into an ugly, hard-fought slugfest that drags on for the full 60 minutes. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Atlanta Falcons. It's an inter-conference showdown featuring 2 teams that will have new quarterbacks leading their offenses down in Atlanta, often referred to as Atlanta. The Pittsburgh Steelers hit the road to face off against the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday afternoon. The Steelers wrapped up the 2023 season with a 10-7 record in the regular season, finishing 3rd in the American Football Conference North and earning a wild card spot. Unfortunately for them, their postseason journey ended with a 31-17 road loss to the Buffalo Bills in the American Football Conference wild card round. Meanwhile, the Falcons closed out their 2023 campaign with a 7-10 record, finishing 3rd in the National Football Conference South, which marked their 6th consecutive season missing the playoffs. Historically, the Steelers have dominated the all-time regular season series between these two teams, boasting a 15-2-1 record. They've also won the last 4 matchups, including a 19-16 home victory in their most recent encounter on December 4, 2022. This season brings a host of new faces for both teams, making the opening game particularly intriguing. Atlanta returns most of their key offensive players, and with a seasoned quarterback like Kirk Cousins now at the helm, there is optimism that their offense will see significant improvement. On the other hand, Pittsburgh is dealing with a calf strain to Russell Wilson and is still working on solidifying the depth chart at wide receiver behind George Pickens. While the Steelers possess a strong defense, their offense remains a work in progress, and playing on the road only adds to the challenge. Both teams are entering the season hoping that a change change at quarterback will propel them to a better record in 2024. The Steelers, in particular, are aiming for a return to the postseason. However, I'm not convinced that Wilson is the right fit for Pittsburgh's offense. I believe Justin Fields might be the better option, although I still have concerns about the Steelers' receiving core. On the other side, I expect Cousins to have a significant impact on Atlanta's offense. Both teams have made improvements during the offseason and with tough divisional races ahead. Getting off to a strong start is crucial. Last year, both the Steelers and the Falcons had identical 5-3 records at home and on the road, respectively, making this matchup difficult to predict. However, the injury to Wilson could create an opportunity for Fields, which could go either way. Still, with the Falcons bolstering their defense and Cousins healthy and ready to distribute the ball to a deep group of skilled players, I expect Atlanta to start the season 1-0 at home, just as they did in 2023 when they won their first 3 games at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Therefore, the Atlanta Falcons to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In terms of the total points, Pittsburgh stayed under the total in 11 of their 18 games last season. 6 of the Steelers' 8 road games during the regular season ended under the number, although their playoff loss to Buffalo went over. Atlanta, on the other hand, saw 10 of their 17 regular season games go under the total. In their 8 home games in 2023, the Falcons stayed under the number 5 times. Additionally, all 4 of Atlanta's interconference games last season fell short of the total. Early in the season, it's common for some teams to struggle offensively. And last year, these 2 teams combined for just 31 points in their respective season openers. With the defensive additions of Patrick Queen, Matt Judon, and Justin Simmons to already talented units, expect defenses to have the upper hand in this matchup. Last season, the Steelers averaged just 17 points per game over their final 2 games. If Wilson is unable to play, Fields' limitations in the passing game could further hamper Pittsburgh's offense. As for the Falcons, their offense struggled down the stretch last year, scoring over 20 points only twice in their final 7 games. While Cousins should provide a boost, he will be facing one of the league's top defenses in Week 1. I've already voiced my concerns about the Steelers' offense, and I'm optimistic about an Atlanta defense that made some savvy trades and free agent signings during the summer. Now, under the guidance of former Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris, we can expect the Falcons to implement a complex yet effective defensive scheme. This could be a disruptive unit, and I anticipate Morris will have a game plan in place to neutralize Wilson's strength in play-action passing. Last season, Atlanta pressured opposing quarterbacks on 31% of play-action pass attempts, ranking 9th best in the NFL, while Pittsburgh struggled on play-action, succeeding on just 45% of attempts, which was 7th worst in the league. If these trends continue into Week 1, it could be a long day for the Steelers' offense. I expect both teams to play methodically, draining the clock in the season opener. Don't be surprised by a low-scoring game for either side. Until we see the Steelers show improved offensive production compared to last season, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.